When you are chasing greatness and making history, a little cold weather shouldn't get in your way. That's why Owen Fontenot and his Hahnville teammates were out training in 30-degree temperatures as they look to build upon the history they made a year ago when they won the school's first playoff game in more than 2 decades.
Finally, we got the final whistle blown, and we were just, Coach Maddox, he came onto the field and was jumping up and down celebrating with us, so that was definitely a moment. To be a part of that, it's something special to me. It's going to stay with me, being a part of the first group to win it in so long.
The feeling, especially for these guys working so hard for this, it was just amazing. And it was an emotional game. It was an emotional game. It was high, just high energy. It was just, his leadership is what really carried us through that game.
The only thing missing in the emotional moment was Fontenot's father, who passed away in 2020. But the Hahnville senior feels his dad with him every time he takes the field and knows he was with him that night.
Definitely, he's like my man, you know. So he was definitely one of those guys. Be like, if he was still, he'd be driving up every time, come watch me play. Definitely, probably text me after every game, maybe before every game. You know, get your head in the right space. You know, get ready. So definitely one of my biggest supporters, and you know, think about him every day still.
Jonathan Fontenot is the reason Owen started in the game of soccer. A former collegiate player himself at Alabama Huntsville, he had his son kicking a ball almost as soon as he could walk.
I was about 2. My dad, he played at a high level of soccer. He played college soccer, and I guess he'd always wanted me to do that. And so he got me in at a young age, 2 years old, and been playing, practicing in the backyard all the time.
And like his dad, Owen flourished in the game early on, playing club soccer.
When I started playing for St. Charles through club, we went for a tryout, and I started playing 2 years up. So I was 10 years old playing with 12-year-olds. And every year just kept rising and keep going up with the group I was playing with.
He would go on to New Orleans DFC, where he was part of a club that won the Louisiana President's Cup in 2023, and in 2024, captured the State Cup.
With St. Charles, we came in second a few times, and so that was definitely heartbreaking, but moved to this club and finally get into that state tournament, the state championship, and I think we were up that whole game, and that final whistle blew, and we all just started jumping up and down, and we were so excited. We were like, we won, you know.
You know those players that just show up in big situations, those big game players? He's that type of player. The situation is never too stressful for him. He just shines in those moments.
His club success is carried into his high school career, where he is approaching 100 career goals. And all of that club and high school success has propelled him to college soccer, where next year he will play at William Carey.
I went out, toured the campus, loved the campus. It's a small school, you know, 1,000 in-person students. That's what I really like about it most, because you get to know everybody, you know, it's not like thousands of people. And like walking around campus, you know, coach is like, hey, what's going on? He knows everybody, and it's, you know. And then going to practice with the team, I felt like I fit in.
Oh, first off, William Carey's getting a fantastic student, fantastic person, and just a fantastic player. He's gonna deliver. Without a doubt, his first season there. For the program, it means a lot, especially for these younger guys that are coming up. Owen is definitely opening the door for that, especially for these young guys.
Owen Fontenot is a mild-mannered, respectful young man. That is until he steps inside these lines. Then, as coaches say, he becomes a different person.
As soon as he puts on that jersey, he puts on the cleats, I mean, you could even see it in his face, his facial expressions. You're like, he's ready to go to war. He doesn't care who's in front of him. He, in his mind, he can take on anybody.
Off the field, I guess you could say I'm a different person. Very, friendly, kind to people. But when I'm on the field, there's actually some advice Coach Matt gave me. Once you're in those white lines, just nothing outside matters, right? So it's just an all-out battle against the other team. So that's just a mindset that I have.
He loves the competition. He's played in club at high levels against some top quality players, and he thrives on that competition. And throughout his life, that's one kid that has had so much adversity in his life in a short amount of time, and the way he's dealing with that on and off the field is just amazing. It's a testament to his character.
So now the journey continues for this special player. The coach who has known Owen for years and even coached on the same fields as Jonathan Fontenot knows Dad would be proud of his son.
I think if I was his dad in that moment, I'd be very proud of him. Not just for what he has accomplished as a soccer player, but as a person, as a human being. His mom has had to do it on her own for a while, for a long time, and she's done a great job with both her kids. I think if I keep going, I'm gonna start crying, man.
I have a picture in my room, and it's him. He's playing college soccer, and I just keep that as a reminder to me, you know, as a goal of where I want to strive to be.
Owen Fontenot plays the game because of his father, and now plays the game for him. In Hahnville, Louisiana, I'm Paul Boron.